I want to quickly cut across to India Today's Kaswar Klasra, who joins us live from Pakistan for the latest. Also with me in the studio are Major General AJB Jani, a defense expert. Syed Mohammad Tariq Pirzada joins us from Pakistan. Ujjwal Nikam is a senior lawyer who will explain the legal position of this case to us. Also joining us is Colonel Danveer Chauhan, someone who knows the entire friend circle of Kulbhushan Jadhav. But I want to begin with you, Kaswar. Tell us more about this missing Pakistan ISI officer, the one who's missing from Nepal. What more do we know?
Well, Gaurav, as you have rightly pointed out that the Pakistani armed officer went missing in Nepal on 6th of April. What I can tell you at the moment is the son of the missing army officer reported to the police station in Rawalpindi, Rawat police station, that he established his father went from Lahore to first of all to Muscat, Oman, and then from Oman he traveled to Nepal and reached there at 6th of April. According to the family, according to the son of missing army officer, that he established a contact with his father on 6th of April. But in the meantime, he also reported to the police station that there was apprehension that he might have been lured and kidnapped by any foreign intelligence agency for the first aid, the interest. So this is what he reported to the Rawat police station here in Rawalpindi. And as you have rightly pointed out, that the speculations are doing the wrong here in Islamabad, the federal capital, that Indian RAW might have played a role behind his kidnapping, so that India can strike a plea bargain with that of Kulbhushan Jadhav.
So the speculation in Pakistan is a prisoner swap is likely. General Jani, what do you make of it? A Pakistani officer, an ex-ISI officer missing from Kathmandu. Pakistan suspects it's a raw operation.
Gaurav, all I can see through the situation is that this is just a kind of a face-saving device which the Pakistanis are doing. Because after all, they have to find some kind of an alibi. They have to have some kind of a retort. They have to have some kind of a response to the very vulgar kind of an incident which they have done of declaring Kulbhushan Jadhav as a spy and sentencing him by a fraud court to death.
It's blatantly illegal, as Sushma Swaraj also put out in Parliament. Syed Mohammad Tariq Pirzada, if Pakistan has evidence, why not put out that evidence in public domain?
First of all, we have provided all the necessary information, documentation to the UN, to the United States, and to all the concerned world capitals. Number one, that was done months ago. India did not pay attention at that time. They even refused to consider this issue as an issue, and I raised that issue on dozens of Indian channels, and you guys never allowed me to discuss that issue either. But now you are hurt because this sentence to death by a court in Pakistan establishes that India is a principal exporter of terrorism into Pakistan. That's India stands exposed as a terrorist sponsor.
I'm sorry, what
terrorism. And because of that, you are now hurt and you are crying about it.
No, we don't cry. Colonel Chauhan, quickly.
What Pirzada is saying is that they have put out those dossiers in United Nations and various international forums. But let me tell him that it is their foreign minister, Sartaj Aziz, who said that this is nothing but a binded book of all type of statement, and there exists no proof, conclusive evidence to say that Commander Jadhav was a spy. So this is all concocted narrative which they are trying to dispel and tell the world, which nobody is going to buy at the end of
I am sorry. I will tell you, Tariq Pirzada, I will tell you where you are wrong. I want to quickly bring in Ujjwal Nikam. Ujjwal Nikam is a senior public prosecutor. Ujjwal Nikam, where is Pakistan wrong on law? Specifically, Ujjwal Nikam, where is Pakistan wrong on law?
There is no such thing as Pakistan being wrong on law. These are all laws.
See, firstly, the whole case Mr. Pirzadeh, have a patience. Mr. Pirzadeh, please have a patience. We heard you a lot. Now you kindly listen me. Mr. Pirzadeh, the whole case of the Pakistan is based upon the extracted confessional statement, so-called confessional statement of Mr. Jadhav. Let me remind you, Mr. Pirzadeh, that Ajmal Kasab had also given a judicial confession, but he retracted. We have given an opportunity. He retracted, and then we proved all the charges against Kasab through independent evidence. Why not the trial against Mr. Jadhav was conducted in a public domain first? No consular access was provided. This is a clear breach of the international law. Thirdly, the charge against Mr. Jadhav that he was a spy. Did he commit any terrorist act on the soil of the Pakistan? Absolutely no evidence. Why Pakistan is shy of conducting the trial against Mr. Jadhav publicly? Because Pakistan has no substantial
by the jugular, we've got India's men in our hands, and we are going to sabotage. It's simple as that.
Sabotage the
Baluchistan cry like a woman.
And therefore the Pakistan, Mr. Pirzadeh,
obnoxious comment coming from you, Tariq Pirzada. What do you mean crying like a woman? You should be ashamed of yourself, sir.
How to listen carefully the other people.
India is a prime supporter, exporter and facilitator of terrorism.
Tariq Pirzada, try making sense. Tariq Pirzada, Ujjwal Nikam raised pertinent points. Tariq Pirzada, Ujjwal Nikam is raising pertinent points. If you can answer on merit, answer on merit. Please don't rant on this channel. Answer on merits. Answer on merits, sir.
Gaurav, the only question is, Gaurav, why the trial against Mr. Jadhav that was conducted in a hush-hush manner? Because the India has taken a bold stand to morally support the Baluchistan movement. And that is the reason as to why the Pakistan Prime Minister made a public statement supporting the Kashmiri terrorist group in Kashmir, making unrest in the Kashmir Valley.
Tariq Pirzada, respond on merit. Respond on merit. I only want Tariq Pirzada and Ujjwal Nikam for a moment. Tariq Pirzada, respond on merit. Where is the evidence?
Because you people, the human activists in the Pakistan, will raise the voice against all your bad practices.
Okay. Let's give Tariq Pirzada a moment. Yes, sir. Respond on merit. Where is the evidence?
All right. There was a trial that continued for a long time in the military court. It's called the Field Marshal Court, and the confession statement that was originally issued at the time when he was caught. That is there. His statement, confession statement made before the magistrate in Rawalpindi. That is also on record. There is a network of 400.
This is all false thing. Mr. Jadhav has never given any confession statement before the mindset. You people have extracted the so-called alleged confession from him, and then now you would like to rely upon his so-called confession statement. Why is trial not conducted in the
Jani, no, Tariq Pirzada, I'll tell you what the problem is. You haven't put out any information in public domain.
Just one moment.
No information put out in public domain except a confessional statement which is inadmissible as evidence in a court of law.
Give me 10 seconds, please. Just one thing. Remember one thing. Pakistan has executed hundreds of, we have sentenced to death hundreds of terrorists by the military courts. It's a part of the law of land. He's a terrorist. He's one more terrorist added to that list. That's it.
The only terrorist
पीरजादा साहब मैं बड़े अदब के साथ कहना चाहता हूँ पीरजादा साहब मैं बड़े अदब के साथ कहना चाहता हूँ कि आप दुनिया को गुमराह कर रहे हैं, आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं कि आपने एविडेंस दी है और आपने नहीं। सुनिए पीरजादा साहब, सुनिए, आपकी सबसे बड़ी कमी है कि सिर्फ आप बोलते हैं, आप सुनते नहीं हैं। फिर मैं बोल रहा हूँ पीरजादा साहब, आप सुनते नहीं हैं, कृपा करके सुनिए। आप सुनिए, अभी तक हमने आपकी सुनी है, अब आप हमारी सुनिए। अगर आप सुनेंगे नहीं तो आप समझेंगे नहीं पीरजादा साहब। अगर अगर आप सुनेंगे नहीं तो आप समझेंगे भी नहीं। 13 महीने से गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने 13 बार आप लोगों से इंतजार करी कि आप हमें एविडेंस दीजिए, आप हमें बताइए, आप हमें डिटेल्स दीजिए। आपके सामने एक एग्जाम्पल है कसाब के केस का। जब कसाब ने बंबई में बम फोड़ने में अपना हिस्सा लिया था, तो हम लोगों ने किस तरीके से खुलेआम पूरे दुनिया में उसको अनाउंस करके उसके डोजियर बना के उसका खुलेआम हमने ट्रायल किया। आप चोरी छुपे ट्रायल करते हैं, आप डिटेल्स नहीं देते हैं।
Sir, you made that point. Point made. Sir, you made that point. Tariq Mirzada respond. Tariq Mirzada respond.
Copy of his passport and look at the location where he was.
काम है दुनिया को गुमराह करना, झूठ बोल के दुनिया को गुमराह शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करते हैं आप।
Okay, yes. Where is Pakistan wrong on facts? Where is Pakistan wrong when it comes to law?
Oh, Pakistan is right all the way.
It is not. It is not. It is not. Danveer Chauhan, Colonel Danveer Chauhan has a point. He was no spy. Jadhav is no spy. Danveer, you know him.
Jadhav was not a spy, Mr. Pirzada. Everybody knows. And when he was abducted from Chabahar, the Iranians came to say that yes, he was doing a legitimate business in Chabahar, and this gentleman was picked up by your intelligence agency through Jamaat al-Ittihad, abducted from Chabahar. Chabahar is adjacent to Gwadar. Now I will tell you that why you abducted Jadhav. There is a reason behind it. It is not that you are playing a blind card. You are doing it because you want to tell the world that, see, we are not a terrorist country and it is India. You are trying to prove it otherwise. But unfortunately, fortunately, the whole world knows that you are a terrorist state. Any terrorist activity that takes place anywhere in the world has its connection somewhere to Pakistan. So please understand that, and your bluff, that what you are trying to play will never succeed. This also you know
Tariq Mirzada, if you had facts, those facts would have been put out in public domain. You have absolutely no facts.
Keep trying. The time is running against India, and we are going to go to the maximum length, to the ultimate point.
You have been saying this repeatedly, Pirzada Saab. Every program, every channel, every time you say this.
Where are facts on your side, sir?
Why don't you do it and show that you people are incompetent and incapable of doing what you are saying?
In public domain?
You people are liars. You people are taking the whole world for a ride.
Look, when he was arrested, we gave you the video. And this was done.
Video is no evidence.
If this man was a spy,
is no evidence.
If this man was a spy, he would not be carrying an Indian passport. He would not be carrying an Indian name.
To United Nations. Why don't you consult United Nations?
The United Nations. No, hold on, Jaljani, hold on. Just this morning, Tariq Pirzada, hear me out. Just this morning, the United Nations told India and Pakistan to sort out all issues bilaterally. You have no facts on your side, sir. You have no facts. This is Pakistani terrorism by other means.
Exactly.
This is premeditated murder, as External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj says, and there will be consequences for this, Tariq Pirzada.
There are no consequences. We are capable of hurting India from Andaman to Visakhapatnam.
Your capacity has been seen repeatedly. Your capacity has been seen after the surgical strike. Your capacity has been seen after Bombay. Your capacity has been seen after Pathankot, after Jammu, Uri, every time. Your capacity has been seen. You put your bloody tail behind your legs and you run. And then you call yourself capacity. Nonsense.
Chidambaram is right. Worry about Kashmir. Start negotiations with Pakistan. Forget Kulbhushan Jadhav.
What negotiations are you talking about?
You know, Colonel Danveer Chauhan, is this the game?
See, ultimately, please try and understand that this is a country which is, the psychology is totally bruised. They have lost all the wars, and Pirzada, on behalf of whom he is doing propaganda, to me he appears to be an ISI paid propagandist who comes on the Indian television and rattles the same rant. You know, so I don't take him seriously, but having said that, I have been going on Pakistani television as well. They all talk in the same tone, and somewhere you can identify a deep bruise in their psychology that they have suffered because of our repeated, sorting them out in three wars.
Is it then time to sort out Pakistan by other means? Because there will be consequences. What does that mean? Colonel Danveer Chauhan and General Jani, what do consequences mean?
That is where I am admitting that we have not done enough. We have not done enough to Pakistan diplomatically, politically and economically. Diplomatically, after the surgical strike, we should have told their Abdul Basit, pack up bloody from Delhi, go to bloody hell and take the first flight to bloody Islamabad. Politically, we have gone to America to requesting them to declare them as terrorist state.
No, I don't agree with you there. India should do it itself before telling America to do it.
Yeah, we should have done it. 543 people in the parliament.
No, but let me get Tariq Pirzada to respond to that. Tariq Pirzada, there will be consequences.
Trump knows that the truth lies in Islamabad. Trump now knows that India is an exporter of terrorism, and we have provided enough evidence to them.
Nobody knows. You are branded terrorist exporter. You are a brand by itself. Pakistan is a brand.
Oh, come on. That's not what Kulbhushan Jadhav says. Kulbhushan Jadhav is not a citizen of Pakistan. He's a citizen of India.
You come to India, I will coerce you, and you will chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai. I can bet that I can also do. You come to India and I'll make you do that. You come to India and I'll make you do that. So there's nothing very great about it.
Kulbhushan Jadhav was engaged in legitimate business. Colonel Chauhan, Kulbhushan Jadhav was engaged in legitimate business in Iran.
Yes, he's a very simple soul, and I know his friends very well, and I've been talking since the time this thing has happened. He's a very simple guy. He's a Charlie Squadron 77th course guy. He was a very physical fitness freak person. He loved physical activities. He was a man with few words, intelligent person, very humble, from a very humble background, military background, and after doing his pensionable service, he was doing a legitimate business in Iran, and these notorious fellows, they have created a whole drama.
There will be consequences, and that is one message that every Pakistani must carry home. Government of India has made it very clear. There will be consequences should Pakistan take that foolhardy step of hanging an ex-Indian Navy official engaged in legitimate business in Iran. Tariq Pirzada, and to all my other guests, General Jani, Colonel Danveer Chauhan.